Kind of figured we'd get them tonight if we had a bunch of people get on, but we have to wait till Monday and Thursday. It's not so bad. We got the skip now. Then we can use runes and stuff. If anybody still hasn't watched that video, you can watch it real quick while we hang on for a minute. 3 healers probably isn't going to be very good to even try attempts with.
Those big red balls that it makes?
Attempts with.
Everyone, do we have to soak all of them, or could like everybody run to one of them, or does like we need to divide evenly over the 3 of them?
Yeah, you basically divide evenly. There's enough time to soak them all, like individually, but you do it either way. Just get on one and it should be fine.
Okay, it just looks scary.
Yeah, the scariest one is when they overlap. So there's 6 of them. It's more of there's some of the overlaps I wanted to make sure people saw. And it sucks that there's funny overlaps in the last phase. Alright, we can do some work with this. So one thing I'd like to change is we're just going to have 1 mark instead of 2. Hopefully that'll fix some placement issues we had. If you're in group 2, go to the where I am at right now, the circle. So I can make sure we're evenly spaced out. Just go to the group you're normally in.
I want to switch to the moon because I can see stuff from here. Otherwise, I'm blind.
We'll find out.
No, Rog, you have to join the rest of us blind bats. Or I get to switch to group 2 too.
That looks
Get
good.
another closet.
Need to throw I for a summon, please. Really, with all this time we've been taking to get to this guy, he shouldn't go down with too much of a fight. Shouldn't be that bad. As long as we learn phase 1 and then see phase 3 a couple times, I don't think it'll take much longer than that. Let's put down a cauldron, please. Gerald's putting one down, I think. Save flasks for Wednesday. Not flasks, rooms. Alright.
So are we doing it like normal, or are we changing it up?
It's kind of like normal, except we're just going to use this moon as everybody's spot. Group 1 will be on moon, 1 on the pole. And then group 2 will be on the moon after.
So you mean after the whatever he casts, we move away.
Do you want just do group 1 twice this one, and then we'll switch to group 2 for Star? That way they don't have to try to move. But
So group 1 just be on Moon, and then group 2, once he picks everybody up, that's when you're going to be making sure you get to Moon again. And that's how it's going to work for all the other spots.
Still want Hero on the pole.
Nah, not for now.
Okay,
don't think so.
then I'll drop it when you call it.
It should be in phase 3 now, especially with this health nerf, but we'll see. Alright, so everybody get on Moon if you're in group 1. And that's the spot you're getting to if you're not in group 1.
And if you're in group 2, you don't care where we are, just as long as we stand somewhere nearby.
But you gotta get on the Moon after he picks us all up.
Roger
So-
that.
What if you're in group 3? Does that mean you're still in group 1?
I just mean group 1 and 2, like people that are on Moon right now are group 1. You're in group 2.
Oh, okay.
Not the raid group, Hildy, the group that's getting the debuff.
That's just hanging around here?
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, pulling stuff.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Here's the first hit. Kill some stuff. Make sure those you're standing in one of the lines. You want to run away, make the line longer. Jeroen.
Three, 2, 1. Beware.
Get on circle or get on Moon if you still have a stack. Gnome, you missed your target. And Rhea, and Nye, and Hildy. As soon as we all get picked up, group 2 is getting on Moon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Moving over. Everybody that's on 5 stacks, or if you were in group 1,
3,
get on Star.
2, 1. Beware.
Get on a Star. You guys that are... People are running toward their line. Run away from your line. Make it as long as possible. Then people can get in it.
3,
If you run toward your line, it's going to give people no room to get in it. Alright, it's dying time. When these lines come out, everybody gets in one and
4,
only one of the
3,
lines.
2, 1.
Beware. Three, 2.
If you haven't seen this fight on Heroic, make sure you're watching the video on the break or something. Just stuff that happens in 2 and 3 that are very important. I want to have to learn them there like this. So, how it's going to go is he's going to do the first cleave, half the raid gets hit, then 2 of the circles are going to come out on people. You want to, generally speaking, just extend your line and have it go somewhat through the raid. If you do that, then that gives people room to get in it. Everybody should get in one of the lines. After that's over, group 2 can go to Moon. That should be your cue. Yeah, it'll kill you if you get hit by both. So just be in one line or the other.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3.
Doesn't matter if they
2,
do cross,
2, 1,
but everybody
1.
should know that. Don't get in where they cross. That's bad.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Everybody in a line.
Don't run out of the raid.
That's fine. Group 2 should be on Moon now.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
50 up more ad. In a line.
4, 3.
If you don't have
2,
cooldowns going for each
1.
of these cleaves, make sure they got
Beware.
at least 2 for some. Make sure half the healers are popping something for the first and half for the other.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
So Gnome and Rog, you both got hit with both. So did Rhea. Alucard got hit with 3. I think that might have been more of the problem, that people were taking hits when they shouldn't have been.
3, 2, 1. Beware. Beware.
So unless you got hit on that star and you had 3 stacks, you didn't do it right. If you're in group 2 and you had 3 stacks, you're not doing it right. Moon is for group 1 and only group 1. And then Moon is for group 2 and only group 2 after the first cleave.
3.
After
2,
the first lines go out,
1.
then you get group 2 goes to Moon.
What do you do about all those little sinners?
We kill them.
And when you say after the lines go out, you really mean after the lines resolve?
Yes.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
And in a line. Good. Everybody, group 2 on Moon.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Cooldown, pop it. Healers. Get in a line. Don't run off to the middle of nowhere.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
All you're doing with those lines is running them farther away from where they spawned and targeted you.
2.
An area you haven't gotten hit yet with a cleave.
Beware.
Okay, you got one. Make sure you're on the next groups too. Stand in a line. Think a little more toward these ads, Ellie.
3,
Get on Moon Star.
2,
If you have 4 stacks or more.
beware.
Rhea and Arius, you were meant to be on the star there. And Arius, your standard issue is to
4,
run farther
3,
from that line.
2,
Make the line as long as you
1.
can.
Beware.
Like people to practice, even if we're wiping.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Just try to keep him right where he is, Alu, and then he won't teleport around so much,
3,
hopefully.
2.
When I say Alu, I mean Siri.
Yeah. The bad part is trying to get him farther enough away to where when he does a blood price, it doesn't shove us all into a corner and make issues with aiming.
And if you get knocked back, like, maybe just stand on this side of him so you get knocked back into this wall here, and then you can be fine. Like, as long as the cleave faces, it doesn't have to be really near the moon, as long as it's just aiming at the moon, it'll be fine. If everybody's on the moon, that's the more important part. Alright, here we go.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Line, extend the line. Whoever that was in melee, just try to make your line longer.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
2 on the moon. Everybody that's on 5 stacks. Warengar, you got hit by another one. Try not to do that. Everybody in a line.
4,
Dog, you got hit
3,
by another one too.
2, 1.
Beware.
Everybody else has 4, so that's good. But Rog and Warengar, make sure you're not taking 2 cleaves.
Beware.
In a line. Got a healing cooldown. Now's a good time. Rog, you got hit again. You're on 2 stacks, Rog. Don't get hit by any more.
I was way far away.
Well,
Beware.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, look where I'm standing.
It was before I called it out.
No, I was standing there when I got hit by it.
2, 1.
Beware.
Areas, you've still got 4. You should be at 3 by now. Get on moon if you're. Get on circle, everybody.
2, 1.
Near circle.
Beware.
Everybody's got 4 or 3 if you're in group 1. I'll move that circle to the other spot.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
It's the last cleave. Everybody should be on 2 right now. If you're on if you're on anything more than 2, unless you can cheese it, you're gonna be dead.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Because there's
Beware.
that's the 3rd ravage. So if you're on 3, you're dead. If you're on more than 3, you're gonna be dead. So you gotta be figuring out how we're getting hit with these cleaves. I'll move this circle a little farther. Put it on the other side. And Alucard, I saw you when you're meleeing the boss and you got that guy target and you just run to the other side of the boss. That'll make your line long enough that the melee can stand in it and melee. And you're making it hard for the melee to be in your line. So if you're in group 1, get on Moon. If you're in group 2, get over here in this other corner, just for argument's sake, just so you know where you are. Everybody knows which group they're meant to be in. Hildy, what group are you in? Warengar, what group are you in? Arius, what group are you in?
I think I'm in group 2.
Then come
But
over
I've
to
been
this
standing in the
corner.
middle because when we get thrown up in the air, and then I can't make it back to the moon in time.
That's fine, but I said everybody that's in group 2 come over to this corner. I'm just trying to figure out who's in what group.
Okay.
So there's far too many people over here. Lucas, you can be in the left group if you want. Alright, let's have Drew, you can come over too in this group. Alright, so this group is group 1. They get hit by the very first one. And then after we all get picked up, it's basically after the first charge adds resolve, and then he'll pick us up. But by the time he picks us up, you can all be on Moon. That'd be the best time to get there. Alright. Hopefully if we even it out, that'll lower the damage a little bit.
Five, four, four, three, three, two, two, one, one.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Lines. And everybody on Moon. That's in group 2. Not everybody, people in group 2 on Moon. I say that, just everybody hopefully knows what I'm talking about.
We're cooldown.
1. Beware.
Everybody with 5 stacks is on Moon. Gnome, you missed it. Desmus, you missed it. Gnome, it's fine if you missed it as long as you're gonna cheese it. Get in a line.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Group 1 on Star, and anybody else with 5 stacks. So Decimus, make sure you're there.
2, 1. Beware.
That was my fault. I took too long. I was trying to see if tough would work, but it didn't.
Make the line longer. Try to cross the raid with it when you can.
Hildy revival.
Just trying not to go through the other person with the line.
That's not the idea. People can just stand where they need to. You're going off by yourself. You gotta be able to get to you. The other line is irrelevant. Just make your line longer and make it go through the raid as much as you can. You're in a fine spot. Lucas.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
It's fine if the lines cross because people can just get in one line or the other. If they get in the cross, that's their own problem.
So cleansing plane, frontal cleave that we're trying to only get half the raid in is huge. So if you're anywhere where you can see the front of his body, you're too far forward. If you're not trying to get hit.
You just be behind them to be safe.
Arius, let's try your healing cooldown after the first blood price. Hildy, you're going to take, after we move to the second one, you're going to take revival, after the first cleansing blast over there. And then I'll trank the third one. I think that gets us to almost the 5th blast, maybe. We'll be close.
Okay.
Got it.
You don't want to do it close to the blood price to get it stunned, because that's the pickup in the air and stun. So
Yeah, that's why I couldn't do it, because you said revival, and then we went in the air.
Alright, so I just made a change mouth. We're just using one mark. I don't know if people are having... I don't know. Should be the same idea. It would be fine just to have 2 marks. I don't know. I like the 1 mark idea better. We're learning, we might as well learn it early.
Yeah, I like the one better too now that I'm starting to figure it out.
Alright, you ready, Milf?
Nope, sorry.
Uh-oh. Alright, you got enough. Pulling.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get in line. You gotta go faster than that if you're gonna do that far. Echo. Kinda crossed the other. You did the other end of madness.
1.
You can probably stay in melee range when we're like that. Just make it a little bit longer. Everybody in line. Frog, you're in a wacky spot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody should be staying within like 10 yards of Nathria. If you're on 5 stacks, or if you're in group 1, getting star. Rolla can be on star. Get in the line. Get on star if you're on 4, or if you're in group 2. Anybody on 4, I guess.
Beware.
Alright, good. In a line.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Just be careful about crossing right at the very end. You want to just, if you can avoid crossing it, do. Just that little extra length won't help.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
One is on circle. In a line. Good news is these ads are dying real fast.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Everybody that's 3 or more is on the mark. Good. Hitting lines.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Doom.
Beware.
Should have got here before they nerfed my AoE
2,
into the
1.
dirt. Getting better.
Anyone have a current tier Tranquil Tomb of Mind or whatever? I have a talent that'll really help. I'm stupid. I have it set to Mythic.
There you go.
There should be a bunch in the guild bank.
Ah, okay. Oh, thanks, Jim.
It's probably not worth messing with now, but Power Word Sanctuary would be really good if you're any good at disc. That's more of a time when we have an extra healer, though. We're kind of on the edge.
For it.
Sanctuary lines up with a lot of these abilities on this fight very well. And if you guys want to play with those, just make sure that you run to your target. If you're somebody with an immunity, run at them and then use it. Make sure there's no line for people to stand in. Unless you're talking about it, just removes it, Siri.
They still have to take the charge, but no one has to stand in the line, and it will not heal him.
Okay. So yeah, if you're going to use an immunity to get rid of that, blink at it first. Everybody, nope, don't catch a line unless it's like right in the raid. Everybody should be within 10 or 15 yards of the Nathria all the time. And if the line is way out there, just let them die. Alright.
2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
In the line. It's fine if they cross. It's better if we just stand still. And everybody else get on moon.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Good. Well, Gnome and Hildy, you missed yours. Catch up later. Stay still.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Getting ready to move.
Beware.
Good. Everybody with 5 stacks or 4 or group 1
3,
get on.
2,
Hildy,
1.
make sure you're on the mark.
Beware.
And Gnome, unless you're gonna really cheese it. It's fine if you want to do that. In a line, you're good here. I think the people with the circles overlapped each other.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Alucard, you're getting hit by far too many of them.
4, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Beware.
Head over.
Three.
If you're on 3
two,
stacks, get in.
1. Beware.
Just stand. Ice block at Nukas if you're here. No, it's not Nukas.
Three.
So,
2, 1. Beware.
with the lines, ideally, if you're in a decent enough spot, just stand still. That's the best thing to do. When I say make it longer, I mean like I see people running side to side all the time, and or along the wall. That's not going to make it longer. If there's already a bunch of people next to you, you're fine. Just stand still. There's people doing some wacky things, like oh no, I got the mark. I have to do something with it. If we're in good spots, half the time you don't even have to move. The people that are making the lines longer, really just melee for the most part. Because if you're in a good spot, the range should be all clumped up anyway, and they can just get in your line. So don't panic if you get it.
The circle that goes around the person getting charged is just like any other circle. You do not want to be in it.
Yep.
Every person who's in it gets damaged and then heals the Nathria's up.
That's why we're making it longer. Like, let's say if I'm going to mark myself with a triangle. So we're all over here, and one of us gets marked with a circle. And I go, oh no, it's on me. I'm going to run over to this wall, and then that gives you guys a lot more room to get in my line. Everybody that's in the range group will be in my line, hopefully. And then they don't have to move. What you don't want to do is go, over here. That's probably where a bunch of other people are going to be. Or, I'm going to run out this way. Because then they have to make a funnier angle at your line. So, if you're not real far away, it should just be a little matter of just making 2 steps to the wall. And that's probably the most you have to do with it. Don't make it real long. There's no benefit to that. When I say make it long, I mean just run a few steps to elongate your line a little bit.
Make room for others to get on the line.
Yeah. And then try not to move the line. If you're just making it longer, then you're not moving the line. The line will stay still. Then everybody can just hop in it. It's also don't be where the lines cross, if they cross. Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get in line. You guys crossed, you moved in. Careful of doing that. These circles can't move on top of each other. Don't panic, just stand still if you get the circles on you. Don't move without knowing where you're going. Alright, group 2's on Moon.
Beware.
Good. Alucard and Warengar, you both got hit again. You don't want to get hit twice. And Rhea, you didn't
4,
get hit at all, so make sure
3,
you're in the next 2.
2, 1.
Beware.
Group 1 and anybody on 5 stacks, get on Star. And don't get on Star, Warengar, or Alucard if you're in Group 1.
Beware.
Get in line. Oops. You got too close to the other target, Kai.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Everybody on 4 stacks is on star. Arius, you need to get hit with another one with the next 2. In lines. Don't run, don't. You got on top of the other guy, Rog.
4, 3,
Well, I tried not to get on top of him, but
1.
Well, you did.
there was nobody else over there.
You got on top of the other circle, I'm saying, not on Desire to Nathria.
Three,
You're gonna die no matter what doing that.
one. Beware.
Okay, sorry. From my point, it didn't look like I was on top of him.
Well, you were.
Okay, I believe you. I just it didn't look that way to me.
It's always, it seems to be like the other circle in group 2 always runs over to the corner. Like, the corners aren't your friend here.
2, 1. Beware.
You got 3 stacks, get on. Everybody should be on 0 or 2 at this point. If you're not on 2, you're likely doomed unless you got something good to use.
4, 3, 2.
It's gonna be our other thing. Even if everybody's alive and you guys are still on 3, you're gonna be dead. Because you're not gonna be fast enough to get to the center.
Can we move that circle over?
3, 2, 1.
I moved it over once. I think the tanks are just getting a little too jumpy on the ravages. Just keep them still.
Oh, okay.
Keep them still where we are. Don't try to go until the ravage actually starts casting.
So Nick, where am I supposed to run with that when it's like that? That I'm out there and there's nobody else even close to being in the line.
People should be getting to you.
This wall that we're on right now, where the little moon is on, run to the wall.
Yeah, and just run to the wall. Don't try to run across the wall. That's 99% of the time when people do that. That's what's getting us.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, if you got the thing, no matter who you are, run to the wall and stand still. That's just if you're standing right next to the other guy. Other than that, stand still.
It's pretty much like if you're in group. If you're on like the left side, you can get in this corner. But if you're on the right side, get over in this corner. That's probably the best thing to do.
So, Rog, your other option is to blink away from the wall and ice block.
Yes, you can also do that.
Just stay there.
Blink toward your line and ice block.
Yeah, I've done that once.
Yep.
So get that circle on you. The worst thing you can do is just run somewhere where you don't know where you're going. Stand still. If you're confused, just stand still and people will get in your line. That's the idea anyway. There's usually going to be one going through to Nathrius, and the melee will have that covered. Ranged can get the other one. It's not always perfect like that, but a lot of times it is. Alright, let's go.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get in line. I think Hildy and Nye, you were in the crosshairs.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Group 2 is on there. Waringar, you got hit with both. You don't want to get hit with both. Nobody should be at 3 right now.
4.
If you're in group 1, you don't want to be on the star or the moon when we pull. I don't know which group you're in. So it's hard to tell, but
3, 2, 1.
Group 1 is on star.
Beware.
In a line. Arius, you freaking out. Just stand still, and it's fine like that.
The line's as long as possible.
Yeah, but you crossed into the other line. If it's decently, if it's like 10 yards long, it's fine.
Okay, got it.
Doesn't have to be as long as possible. Just step a couple steps to make it longer.
Gotcha.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Three, 2.
And there's no way that we're going to get it set up to a time that they're not going to cross. That's foolish to try to think we're going to all swap on the fly and uncross them. So just everybody has to be aware to not be in the cross. You can just hop over and get in one or the other.
3, 2, 1.
I'll just move that circle over in the spot, I guess, just to make extra sure. If anybody hasn't watched a video on this whole fight, make sure you do. This is a very important one, too. I'm usually not hard on people for not watching videos, but it's a long time of practice if people aren't getting this watched. You're going to see something that you can't see through your own eyes. Alright. So, Warengar, when we get picked up, you're not coming back to Moon since you're in Group 1.
2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get in line. Get a little longer, Kai.
What?
Saying make your line a little longer, you can get to the
That wasn't
wall
me.
with it. Oh,
3,
Des then, sorry.
1. Beware.
Group 2. Yellow card, you got hit twice, be careful. Get in a line. Good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Head over.
Beware.
Group 1 on
3,
star.
2,
Very good, guys.
1. Beware.
Get in a line. And took a lot of extra damage there that time. Just, I think if they were crossed, and it was a little dicey, but it probably would have been best just to stand still on that one. As long as the two targets aren't on top of each other, it's fine.
I think we were. That's why I wrote.
4,
Lucas, you got into another person's line. You don't
2,
want to do that.
1.
Beware.
Oh, there was nobody on my line. That was the problem. I brought it.
You did not bring it to a wall, you brought it out to the middle.
Yeah, I did. That's right.
3, 2.
It's fine if it's not to the wall, but if you run into somebody else's line when you're targeted, you're gonna die for sure. But you're gonna get hit with two of them. wall idea is just, you know, general best practice, but sometimes they're going to spawn pretty close to the wall, so you want to just,
Beware.
generally speaking, just take a couple extra steps away from the line to make it a little longer. If they're right next to each other like they are in there, just spread them out a little bit.
4, 3.
Because anybody that was in both
2,
of those circles is going
1.
to get pasted.
Beware.
Any drastic movement is going to be bad.
3, 2, 1.
If they're quite close to each other, just the marks can just step away from each other a little bit. If they're not close to each other, then just take a couple steps to make your line longer, just for the ease of the raid.
So the question that was running through my head, Chimp, was, so I had a line, and I had a choice. I could move in towards the wall, but
I'm not worried about that. I'm just, if people aren't in your line, there's nothing. We're fucked anyway. Don't plan on that. All you can do is do your best to, you know, make it as easy as possible for people to get in it. We're getting fine at it. Just little movements. If the circles are next to each other, just spread them out a little bit. And if they're not, just make your line a little longer. That'll be your two. Just take a second to think of which is your case, and then you can do that. Because if the circles are on top of each other, those two people are going to die. If we lose two people to that, we're not going to win. So
5,
move away and then stop.
4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Into lines. Good. Everybody in group 2 is on moon.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Very good. The cooldown that hasn't gotten used that was assigned, make sure you're doing it. And in a line. Good. Perfect.
4,
That's how that should go
3,
every time.
2, 1.
Beware.
Alright, head up. One is on star.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get in a line, we're good here, stop. Group 2, get on the mark.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
If there was somebody that was assigned to like the second, first one, I don't know, hard to call it out. But there's people that are sitting on cooldowns, don't. You'd rather waste them and learn a little more.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Use an extra avid.
Beware.
Looks like everybody alive is on the right stacks though, so that's good. Group 1 is on circle.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
You don't want to cross them unintentionally, Warengar. You were fine where we just started.
To say whoever was like on the circle was in a perfectly fine spot.
3.
When you don't know where to go, just stand still.
Beware.
Unless you're real sure you should be going somewhere.
Four.
Right, so that was better.
Three,
First round went
two,
perfect. We just
one.
gotta repeat that a couple times, and
Beware.
phase 1 will be over. And really, if everybody's alive, it's gonna end a lot sooner than that.
3, 2, 1.
Hopefully, you druids have some roars worked out. Like, use it on the first ravage and second ravage and third ravage, whatever. You probably just do it on the first blood price so you can have it up soonest. So, yeah, I'll take a break, I guess. Sorry, Mel. Doing good. Getting better. I'll be back. I'm back. Also, if anybody's here, this guy got a big health nerf, so for any healing issues we have, we're going to be stacking 1 or 2 extra healers in a full group, so a lot of that will go away. What we should do is I should put on like a live fight video, make everybody watch while I stream it and do live commentary. I'm playing Dark Souls again now, we could do that instead. So if you're there, Gerald, don't bother popping another cauldron. We're gonna not go the full night tonight, just because this practice isn't gonna be real practice without our normal raid group. In theory, we stack a couple more healers and have a couple more DPS, and we'll get them down to 70% pretty quick with no deaths. We might have to delay it anyway, though, to get the last hit. But if we do tons of damage, we can just have everybody get hit on the third set of 2, and that'd be real easy. You back yet, Gerald? No, Nog's offline.
I'm getting back.
How did that happen, Rog?
My computer everything went black and nothing worked.
Huh, I thought your internet system was kind of like NORAD. It never went down, even amidst the.
Well, it
nuclear
wasn't
fallout.
the internet. It was something in my computer. It's done it once before. I was alt-tabbed browsing stuff. That might be what did it.
Gotta lay off those special sites, Rog.
Although the other time it did it when I ported into Orbos, and all I got was a black screen and nothing would work, so I had to reset.
Echo and Hildy, you there? Well, most people are back, so we'll just whack it a couple more times. Like I said, I'm on break if you weren't here. We'll have a more rounded out raid group on Wednesday and Thursday. Brothers. What's something insulting you can say, like the Brothers Grimm, but about those two?
The Brothers Dim.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. It rhymes and everything.
What about brotherfucker?
Well, that'd be both of them.
Are you talking about Sally and Paul?
Yes. You back, Echo?
I'm here now.
Not ready. Then once that goes back, we'll give it a couple more whacks and call it night. The runes will help a lot too on this guy. The versatility, because if we fuck up a little bit and take some big hits, that versatility can easily save us, because it's going to knock off like 5 or 10% of the damage in. So that's going to be another big thing.
Well, I think I'm starting to understand the lines.
Yeah, I probably didn't do the best job explaining them, but now that you guys have seen this, make sure you're watching videos and see how other groups handle it. It's like a kill is going to look very, very controlled, like everybody just kind of gets into the lines and all is well. If lines cross, there's really not much you can do about it, because if you try to uncross on the fly, then people aren't going to be in the right lines and people are going to be chasing people around. It's going to be all bad.
Just don't get close to the X.
Yep.
Five, 4, 2, 1, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
In line. Everybody got into the closest line, but you want to make sure you're getting more to the wall with those rods.
How did I get meleeed?
Was it by an Echo or Nathria?
Last shot was a 30,000 melee from Sire Denathrius kill.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
If you're in melee, your aggro is going to be a lot higher, so...
Right here on the moon.
3,
right, exactly.
2,
you were in melee, so your aggro ceiling is going to be lower. You might want to just be on the other group if you're going to burst at the start. Get into lines. Don't be in the cross. If you get crossed, that one wasn't that bad. Like
3, 2, 1.
Probably could have gone one way or the other, but make sure you're still looking if you get a cross put on your head.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Go.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Hopefully we had a... Did we have a roar going for that one? That was the second one. That'll save a lot of those hits too. We gotta have one going for the first one and one for the second one. Whoever goes first on the roar order for
1.
Artificer.
Beware.
Unless it's Oli. Then you can fight over it.
Sally.
Yeah, they're kind of the same
4,
person.
3, 2.
Oli and
1.
Sally? No.
Beware.
Oh, yeah, Sally. Whichever. They're both trees. I usually just call people out by
1.
generic classes. I called you Dez, or I called Dez Kyrie or something.
Boo.
He called Rog Nukas.
That's just insulting.
I know. I mean,
Or
really.
Nukas.
I mean, you think Chip would be nicer to me, but
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened at the start. Suddenly, Mouth lost aggro, like he got bubbled or something. I don't know.
What happened? I had in Fiery Brand and I taunted him. I saw Warengar getting attacked, but I didn't see Nukes get smacked.
yeah, he only whacked me once.
And Lucas, you should probably be over in group 2 just for most pulls, just in case. That's your new
Back to
spot.
group 2.
Yeah, he didn't teleport that time. That was probably the issue.
I don't understand his teleport. It's on like certain auto attacks or something stupid like that he does it.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, if people cross them, I've been trying to sit in both of them. I'm going to try to abuse my magic resistance before they get rid of it, apparently. I'm very disappointed that that's a bug.
I'll call it last try. Do your best. Don't panic. Get the circle. Get to a wall if it's safe. Ranged to be looking to get the... Nope. If you're ranged, don't get in the line that's going through the boss, because that's already going to get covered. Usually there will be one.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Get to the moon when you can. Group 2.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
Get into lines. Don't be in the cross.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, head over.
Beware.
Everybody with 5, get on the star, and group 1,
3,
Nukas and
2,
Rolla.
1.
Real tight on the star.
Beware.
Get in lines. He's gonna. You can't be on the circle when you do that. You have to be in the line, but not in the guy's circle.
3, 2.
And as you were fine where you were when you started, you were running farther away from the raid, so don't feel like you have to run somewhere. It spawned in a good spot.
Four, 3.
Better to stand still. If you don't really know where you should be going, just stand still.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
Gonna have to cross a bit. Everybody that's on 3, make sure you're on the mark.
1.
Beware.
And we gotta do a whole lot more damage. Stand still, this is fine. Just
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
yeah, I saw that. That's good news. So even with this, we were
3,
pretty close to transitioning him anyway.
1.
When we get a full go, if we have everybody alive when we get to that third one, it's probably likely we're all just going to have to take the hit on the third. That'll get us all down to 2. But if you transition them before the blood price, it's you don't even have to kill the ads. So be prepared for that too. But that was fine. Got some good practice. Make sure you're watching the video. Please, please.
Anybody for a Mythic Plus? Maybe I should rephrase that. Any tank for a Mythic Plus?
Yeah, I'll do one. I still need to do mine for the week.
Okay. I'll fire one up here at the mouth.
I'm so disappointed in the fact that I'm going to lose all that magic resistance. Or whatever it is. My tattoos!
If you're interested in a Mythic Plus, I need a healer and 2 more DPS. Whisper Nukas.
All because someone decided to try their alt Demon Hunter tank and did some weird math and figured it out apparently.
Just a reminder, I'm going to miss Wednesday night, but I should be here Thursday.
Alrighty.
I think the only drop that would be a decent upgrade for me would be the haste ring off of Dark Vein. But I know we're probably going to try to cut that wing out. So if I don't get it, that's probably okay too.
Yeah. Unless there's a lot of people, you might be out of luck for at least next week. Wednesday should be just trying to kill making sure we get Sludge Fist and Gargoyles down, whatever they're called. All the gargoyles. And maybe we'll pop something else, or we'll poke Nathria a little bit just to keep practiced. Depending on how much time we have.
Mythic Plus group, let's drop down a channel.